What is going on, guys? Prep Scrappy here. And with the changes to Ginsoos recently in the preseason, a lot of champions have been arisen as really strong in the current meta. And one of those champions that I want to talk about that I'm not seeing much of, I've only seen one video on it, and it was a top lane, is Fizz. Fizz with Ginsoos. I'm calling it Finsoos. Get it? Get it? No? Okay. Well, basically, yeah, I just feel like it's really strong. I like running him in the jungle with Say to Devour and buying Ginsu's, and it makes him super strong. Everything about Ginsu's is perfect for him. You get attack speed, AP, AD. Combine that with the attack speed that you're going to build on this and the on hit you're going to build, and it just gets really, really strong. So we're going to go ahead and get into this now. I want to talk about a couple positive, negatives, and I'll talk about a little bit of build paths that you can go. Starting off with the positives, what is good about this? Well, everything that was good with the old Fizz is just better. Everything that's good about the old on-hit Fizz is just better with Ginsu's. You get more damage, you get more attack speed, and you get more AP, and you get more on-hit. There's nothing wrong with it. It even gives you more wave clear. So you got pretty decent early, mid, and late game. There's nothing. Fizz almost never really has an bad early game. Except unless you're in lane and you have to wait till level 6 to really do anything, you might get lane bullied. But you're in the jungle with this, so you don't really have that problem with this build. Because you run attack speed in your runes, and you're not going to have a problem early, and you're going to be ganking. You're not really going to be getting bullied out of lane anywhere. And you can duel most junglers early. Maybe not some of the early ones like Lee Sin, but for the most part, you can hold your own if, say, you get invaded. And as long as you're some decent health. Next is he's a really good tank melter. His W does percentage health damage, I'm pretty sure, and if you buy Bork, then you're just going to be melting even more tanks. And you might be building tanky yourself, so you're going to be able to take a little bit and give a little bit to the tanks. He's super mobile, and you can stick to your target. He's got 2 gap closers, his E and his Q. So with your E and your Q, with this build, since you're not going AP and you don't have high cooldowns early anyway, late game you might end up having 40% depending on what you build. But early, or with your E and your Q, you want to space them out. So say if you're attacking somebody and then they use a dash to them, and then keep attacking them, and then use your second ability, say if you E to them, then use your Q to dash to them and close the distance. You don't want to use your E and your Q right away, and then they dash away or flash away, and then you can't get to them. And then the next positive thing is you can build semi-tanky, so you're not gonna... You can go full damage if you're snowballing really hard and the game might end. But if you want to play a little bit safer, you can build some tank stats so you don't get... Maybe if you don't get CC'd, you won't die instantly. Super easy to snowball, just like any other assassin right now. He's really easy to snowball, even though you're not really building too much of an assassin. If you get fed, you kind of are an assassin. But it's super easy to snowball. You can easily carry a game, and he has great escapes along with the chase for his 2 gap closers. As far as the negatives go, he doesn't really have many. There's nothing really wrong with him. You might lack a tank. If you build damage, then you might lack a tank if you don't have a tanky top laner. He somewhat has high cooldowns if you're not building the cooldown reduction, but overall there's not really much negatives. Obviously there's some that you guys are going to list in the comments section that I'm not going to list here. So be sure, maybe check the comments and you can see some more negatives, but there's no flashing negatives about it that's really going to hurt you. Just again, you're going sated, so you might have to be in the jungle a little longer than usual. And like if you went AP jungle Fizz, or if you went someone like Lee Sin, because you're going to be farming and you're going to be stacking your sated Devour. Next, we're going to talk about just a couple build paths. Not really. Obviously, you want to start with your jungle item and your jungle enchantment. I recommend Skirmisher Saber just because of the smite. It'll give you that damage reduction to whoever you smite, so if you're in a 1v1 situation, it's pretty good, and it also gives you that extra damage. You can go trackers or stalkers, whatever you feel. I recommend skirmishers. Next, you want to go Guinsoo's as your second item for obvious reasons, and then after that, I like to get Bork. If you want to go more of a hybrid, you can get Gunblade. I haven't honestly tried it out too much, but it can't be too wrong. Just Bork's pretty good for the tank melting, and I would probably recommend it. Then after that, you can almost go whatever you want. If you want to go more on hit, you can go Gnasher's Tooth or Wit's End, or maybe like Zephyr, any other attack speed and damage item. If you want to, you can really build anything. If you want to build Infinity Edge, you can build Infinity Edge, honestly. But if you want to stay more on a level path, more reliable path, I would probably maybe build Gnasher's Tooth for that cooldown reduction if you wanted that and you're ahead. But if you're not ahead, then I would start getting some tanky stats, and you can build almost anything. You can build Frozen Heart, or yeah, was it Frozen Heart? Yeah, you can build Frozen Heart, Frozen Mallet. You can get more actual tanky items, like if they have a lot of armor, you can get Randuins, or you can get Banshees and Spirit Visage. If you get Spirit Visage, it'll help a whole lot with your heals, and you'll be healing a lot more with your Bork, and you're going to be healing a decent amount. It's almost kind of ridiculous how strong this is. But I think that's going to be it. Wanted to make it a kind of short video, but I wanted to get these thoughts out here. So anyway, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for all the support on the last couple videos. I'm sorry if I missed anything. I'm going to have a full game commentary of this up very, very soon. So if you're interested in that, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. But yeah, like I said, hopefully I didn't miss any glaring weaknesses or any... Hopefully this is easy to follow and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to end it on that note. Thank you guys so much. Be sure if you want to stay tuned for that full game commentary, you subscribe, leave a comment if you have any suggestions. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.